He stood at the gate with a kitchen knife saying he's going to stab police.
Crime is on the rise.
Armed with an axe and a machete.
Trying to break into 2 separate houses.
But cometh the hour.
More units, more units.
Cometh the Interceptors.
Get on the floor! Out and running, out and running.
We're riding with West Yorkshire's elite. Alongside their pursuit drivers.
Contact, contact, stand by.
On target with their firearms unit.
There's no horse, please, it's us!
In the air with their eye in the sky.
Off and running, off and running.
This is the front line in the fight against crime.
Get on the floor! Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
This is Police Interceptors.
It's just another day in paradise.
Coming up, Tia bags a burglar in the pitch black.
Show us your hands! Show us your hands now! He's still in it.
A high-speed pursuit puts the Interceptors' lives in peril.
Watch it, boys. Watch yourself. Get it, guy.
And the boozed-up driver has a rude request.
So no, what the kisses people?
Me know. Have.
It may well be. Stand by, I'll get someone to update you.
West Yorkshire's proactive intercept team.
Stay where you are! Stay where you are!
A crack unit. Intelligence-led.
Yes, this vehicle's linked to drug dealing.
And equipped.
Open the door now! Open the door! Do it now!
Open the door now!
To take down the most organised of criminals.
Open the door! Open the door!
Turn your phone! Get off the phone!
Get on the car!
It's rush hour, and eagle-eyed interceptors have clocked a shifty pair in a Peugeot. They pull a UE, but the driver's booted it and vanished. The Peugeot's been picked up by another unit and failed to stop until it stacked into a fence in full view of CCTV.
Vehicle's crashed.
The driver legs it, laden with something suspect. But the passenger's going toe-to-toe with a fence panel. And the pit team is closing in. Harry Jeffrey and Dave Lunn are on the case.
Yeah, left. We're looking to get to our colleagues where this vehicle's crashed, while keeping our eye out for any males that match the description. Just a white male in his 30s, a blue baseball cap.
Time to split up. Dave drops Harry at the crash site. Other members are on scene and the passenger is still trapped. His leg has been wedged in by a concrete pillar, but he's quickly freed and nicked.
Yeah, I'm out. Oh. Yeah.
Meanwhile, Dave's on the hunt for his runaway mate.
Trying to get a cast-off search, see if we can find him. However, he's had plenty of time to get hidden somewhere.
He spies a running man.
Why is he running? Lee, we're wearing shorts.
Looks like he's in a hurry to get somewhere. Could this be their AWOL driver?
Is he a fat lad, grey top, pink shorts?
Pink Shorts disappears in the long grass. But Dave is primed to mow him down.
Come here, dickhead, now! Come here! Stay on the floor!
The slippery suspect manages to wriggle free. But Dave's back up and he's hot on his heels.
Chasing on foot, lads! Get here, now!
And he's come equipped.
Stay here! Stay where you are!
He's forced to use his taser.
Stay where you are! Stay on the floor!
Suspect down.
It's India 2-2. I've got a male detained. He's been tasered. Stay there! Put your hands down! Stay there!
He's going nowhere. Next on scene, the Sarge.
20 Sierra. Driver's detained. I don't know where we are. We're in Morris. All right, fella.
Right, as I'm switching taser off, mate. A minute, kid, you're under arrest, all right? Failing to stop. All right.
Pink Shorts is a man of few words.
Come on, mate.
A lot of cash. Yeah, fine.
But a quick check
Yeah, that's him.
confirms he's the runaway driver. And his motive for doing a runner?
Well, mate, he's got cannabis on him and a load of cash.
The taser's worn off and now he's playing up.
Get your legs in now. Put your legs in the car now. Put your legs in car.
Not the brightest move with a 6'6" prop forward like Harry.
Put your legs in the car.
He did his best to get away,
Stay on the floor! Get here now!
but he was no match for Pitbull Dave
Stay here!
and his 50,000 volt bite.
Stay where you are! Stay on the floor!
That's taser, mate. It's an handy piece of kit. He drops them with him flat, 50,000 volts straight to him. Doesn't hurt him as much as it would do with a bat and strike or you're fighting with him.
The taser did its job with no long-term harm to the suspect. Dave just needs to retrieve its barbs, which are missing in action.
Yeah, I've only got one. Let's go back and find the other one. Yeah.
It's not in the woods.
Where is it?
It's where he left it, in the suspect.
Got it.
Yeah, thank you.
There's the other one.
And that's not the last discovery of the day.
There's the other one.
Stop.
Harry's made his way to where a member of the public spotted the runaway driver.
So basically, he comes out driving, he climbed over this wall.
He seems to have left something behind.
Ah, bingo.
I found a big stash of cannabis that he's dumped. I'll bring it back to the car. I've got witnesses' details as well. So he's left the car, he's run down back at houses and he's hidden in some back gardens. He's been disturbed by residents and I've just traced back to where he was seen and he's stuffed a load of drugs in a gutter. No doubt he's stashed them there. See if he'd got away, he'd gone back for him. So the fair few hundred bags there.
The team think he ditched something else as he legged it from Dave, and it's ringing in the bushes.
I think there's going to be a burner film around here.
Harry finds the source.
Found it.
You found it?
Found it, mate.
Knew we had it somewhere, mate. That's where we were tussling.
He's got a phone on him, but this will be his dealer hotline.
I could hear it ringing.
8 missed calls. So people are going out without drugs tonight, aren't they?
A lot of people.
It's fair to say Dave is pretty chuffed with his evening's work.
Don't need you.
Good job, mate.
It is a good job.
I'm jealous.
So.
Old one, hot stepping it up at grass.
Yep.
Love it. Love it.
The boys return to the scene of the crash, where they turn up the dodgiest discovery of the day. In Leeds, a car has made off from the cops and crashed.
Yeah, I'm out. Oh.
Trapped inside, the passenger's been nicked, while the runaway driver's gone round and round with Dave Lunn,
Stay on the floor! Stay here!
who's brought their dance to a close with his taser.
Stay there!
They found a stash of cannabis he suspected of dumping nearby.
I found a big stash of cannabis.
And Big H and Dave have returned to the crashed car, where there's a surprise.
They're all full. Pass.
There's a fair amount of drugs there.
Yes, mate.
It's a boot full of weed.
Wow. Thousands of pounds worth of cannabis. On top of what is stashed while he's been running. Try to get rid of that and try to get rid of his other dealer phones. Unsuccessfully. It's a good job. Nearly did his mate in as well. His mate was pinned in between this fence. They had to knock this fence down. His leg was pinned in between this concrete pillar and the door, which we've had to knock down. So could have done his mate a lot of injury as well due to one of his driving.
Back at the Nick, the Weedmobile gets a thorough search under the close eye of the Sarge.
Happy. Brilliant result, really good result.
The bags and containers full of cannabis just keep on coming.
1,500 quid here, that's 5 grand. Yeah, 7.5.
It's a monster haul for the proactive Intercept team.
Right, let's get it bagged up then.
The driver was arrested for possession with intent to supply cannabis, theft of a vehicle, and disqualified driving. The passenger was also arrested for possession with intent to supply cannabis and theft of a vehicle. The investigation is ongoing.
That's what we've been set up for. We're not going to allow this to happen on the streets of West Yorkshire. So, yeah, if you're out there dealing drugs like this, then we'll be doing his best to try and get you.
West Yorkshire Interceptors have 34 police dogs.
Police with a dog!
Who have one thing in common.
Come out!
They hate burglars.
The dog's on the lead. If you don't do anything stupid, it won't do anything to you.
Interceptor Duncan Matthews and trusty hound Tia are responding to a call from a pub landlord about a break-in.
There's an alarm just gone off at a pub down in Wakefield. Officers have got there and there's a window open at the back. Whether it's been forced or whether it's been left open, I don't know, but they've got it contained, so we'll go down and see if we can search it.
Dunk once turned up at a dog training course, but forgot his dog. He's fully loaded tonight, though. Bad news for burglars. At the scene, cops have already locked down the pub.
You all right, mate? Yeah.
Duncan is led to the suspected point of entry. The window has been jemmied open, and the intruder could still be in there. Only one way to find out.
Right, we're going to get the dog.
It's Tia time. There's been a string of similar break-ins.
I'm not going to be able to put the dog in with that.
Last night, Duncan was called to another pub, but the suspect gave him and Tia the slip. There was another break-in earlier tonight at a baker's in town. Dunk wants to ensure the suspect is toast, so he's taking no chances.
People just get down on doorways and stuff around there as well, because there's a few doors that they could potentially go out of.
Tia has dealt with over 100 suspects in her time on the force, and she's keen to add to her tally.
Police with the dog! Show yourself, or we're sending the dog!
And you don't want that.
Tip.
Every time Tia enters a building, she's stepping into the unknown, putting herself on the line for the greater good. But it helps to have massive teeth and Dunk right behind you. Tia's sense of smell is 10,000 times more sensitive than Duncan's, and she soon sniffs out someone iffy in the darkness.
Right! Show us your hands! Show us your hands now! Stand up! Don't make any sudden movements! Keep coming towards me! Keep walking towards me, or I'll send the dog!
Luckily for this bloke, Dunk's got Tia back on the lead.
6-8, we've got one inside. Keep coming, stay where you are there! Just stay where you are!
Reinforcements arrive through the window.
Behind your back, bud. Behind your back.
Yes.
And safely in cuffs,
There's a drawn side.
he goes out the way he came in.
Lift legs up.
Dunk and Tia's next job is to make sure he was working alone.
I just make sure before we can say it's clear.
There are plenty of places to hide, but not from Tia. She covers every inch. But the building is clear. It seems like a solo job.
What he's been after, I don't know, but whether we've managed to get him before he's actually got anything. All the tills are open, but the trays are out of them. Good result. Right place, right time.
Absolutely.
That's what we like to see.
It could be an even better result
Did you get that
as
screwdriver?
they discover a potential key bit of evidence in the man's bag.
I'll go and get the screwdriver.
What's in his bag?
Just a jacket, which might link him into the burglaries in town.
It looks like Tia may have bagged a prolific burglar.
He's a clever gal. Yes, you are.
He's keen to hide his face, but not so shy for the pub's CCTV cameras.
What's that he's been going in?
It's just glass jars behind the bar. It might have the odd penny. Yeah.
Duncan and Tia have called time on this suspect's break-in. And the grateful pub landlord, who's been locked in his flat upstairs, can finally re-emerge.
Hello, mate.
Hiya.
Has anyone been up to speak to you yet?
No, not yet. Do you want me to come down?
Right, okay. Yeah, you can do.
To them, it looks like they may have gone through that cupboard.
I've not done anything with anything, sir.
That
was wide open when we came through.
And we wouldn't. I've grown up in pubs, so I know. Unfortunately, I've lived through many attempted break-ins since I was 8 years old. So it's always on my mind that it could happen, and you just hope that there is a quick response time from the police. And now I know that they'll be here within that time. If it happens again, I'm rest assured that they'll be found. There's nowhere they can hide from, from a dog handler and the dog itself.
It's one suspect burglar in cuffs, and despite the risk of entering an unknown situation, no one has been injured.
There is always the issue that, the dog might get harmed, but we're a team in the end. We go in there as a team, we work together as a team. She protects me, I look after her, we make sure we don't come to any harm, and as our teamwork's going to work out, it's always going to be better than theirs. Cheers, see ya.
The star of CCTV pleaded guilty to the pub burglary and the break-in at the Bakers. Although he was suspected of being linked to the previous night's pub burglary, the investigation was not pursued. He got almost 7 months behind bars. It's bank holiday weekend. Gav Pearson and Shane Kenny are coming to the end of a hectic night shift. They've already nabbed a drink driver.
You've blown over.
And a charming drug driver.
I'm gonna break your heart like you never could believe.
Fella. Arrested and dealt with for it.
Even the cameraman is looking forward to the end of the night.
Around the inside of your mouth.
I could just have them in my pack.
But en route to the Nick to sign off, they spot someone even more knackered than they are. A man who seems to be asleep at the wheel.
Just give him a tap.
It's bone dry, but his wipers are on.
Ignition on and wipers on and everything.
Time for a rude awakening.
Hello, sunshine. Shut your car off.
Oh dear, the car's running and he reeks of booze.
Jump on out, cocker. Come on. You've been drinking?
About 3 hours ago, mate.
Why are you sleeping in the car?
I've been out with my lass.
Yeah, but you know what you're doing, don't you?
And the sun isn't the only thing slowly dawning this morning.
I can't be...
Just jump on it. Take a seat.
Rip Van Winkle is going to be breathalyzed.
Sick.
Right, look it up. Before we go any further, I'm just going to caution you. When we've come up to you, engine's running.
I'm fast on me.
Listen to me, okay? You're fast on, fine, fair enough. Engine's running, wipers are going, everything.
Really?
Okay?
I haven't got that.
Right. So, what's going to happen is I'm going to do a breath test with you. I'm just going to grab a tube, just chill out, all right? Please, do not lose your temper and try to relax, okay?
But it's not his temper that he's worried about losing.
I mean, I drive trucks for a living. Sick, I'm about to life up.
It seems losing his licence could also mean losing his job.
Seal your lips and blow. Keep going, a little bit harder, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Stop.
The result is in.
Right, at this minute in time, you're under arrest on suspicion. Listen, let me finish. Okay, for being in charge of a motor vehicle whilst over the prescribed limit. All right, so you don't have to. But in my defence, if you don't mention one question, something which like that, Ryan Court, I think you just say maybe given evidence. You've given a reading of 64. Okay, the legal limit is 35.
Oh man!
All right.
He's nearly twice the legal limit.
You will be getting interviewed at the police station. Okay.
For what? For what? Can I ask?
For being drunk in charge of a motor vehicle.
Okay, just.
As the Interceptors have not caught him actually driving, he's being accused of being drunk in charge of a motor vehicle.
Okay.
What an asshole.
But it could have been even worse.
If I turned around and said you were driving, I'd have turned around and locked you up for driving whilst over the prescribed limit. What I've said is I've arrested you for being drunk in charge, okay, of a motor vehicle.
While his suspected offence is still serious, the courts can treat it slightly more leniently than drink driving, and he can have no complaints.
The engine's running, the wipers are on, it's obviously been driven here, this car, because you don't live here, okay? So it's got here somehow, and you're blowing 64 now, so God knows what you were when you were driving.
He might not know how he got there, but there's no doubt about where he's going.
Come on, mate, come on.
Straight to the nick to blow a tune on the official breathalyzer.
Let's go. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, nice and steady, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. There we go, that's it, that's one.
They'll take the lower reading of the two tests.
And there we go again. So deep breath, seal your lips, and blow. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Fantastic, there we go. Take a seat.
And a few minutes later, the result is no surprise.
You've done 57 on your first one and 53 on your second one. So we're going to be taking your second reading, which is 53, legal limit being 35, so we are a little bit above it.
It's some sober thinking time for the suspect in the cells and the end of a long shift for the boys.
It's a risk they're all taking, which is quite frankly putting everybody at risk and their livelihood at risk. It's a life changer for them, but then they'll feel sorry for themselves afterwards. But it's too late, innit? Especially if there's been a collision and there's somebody dead.
Hopefully they'll learn.
Hopefully.
The driver was convicted of being in charge of a motor vehicle whilst over the prescribed limit. He kept his licence by the skin of his teeth, but got 10 points, a £269 fine, costs of £115, and one hell of a wake-up call. Still to come, a distressing domestic for Benny Boy and Joe.
Put your hands up. Put your hands up front. Just put your hands up front.
And it's over the hills and far away for Dan and Tom.
He's there! Come down here now! He's over at railings!
The Interceptors are responding to reports of a man who's alleged to have assaulted his partner on the hard shoulder of the motorway and driven off with their children. Benny Boy and Joe Lund are combing the streets for the suspect vehicle. Given the circumstances, it's a tense search.
It's unclear, obviously, if he's got the child in the car or the child's with the mum and he's made off from the assault. So the vehicle's just been around where we are now. So at the moment, we're just doing a quick area search, see if we can drop onto the vehicle and if there's sufficient grounds, get him locked up for an assault.
Ben's proudly received bravery awards in front of his family, but he's more concerned with the suspect's family tonight. And the latest update is deeply disturbing.
This gentleman, well, we can call him that, who's driving this vehicle, he's heavily in drink.
Oh.
He has taken both the children with him.
Oh, God.
Jesus.
Whilst I'm flying around looking for it, my own account the back window as well is smashed. How it's smashed, I don't know.
The fact children are in the suspect's car changes the Interceptors' tactics.
There's no way do we want to get involved in a pursuit where there's small children potentially unrestrained in a vehicle that's got no back window in any way, apparently, and it's being driven by a male that's heavily intoxicated.
This ex-banker is the team sergeant and was involved in policing the 2012 Olympics. As a mother herself, she's keen to locate the suspect ASAP, and there's been a breakthrough.
Control all units, just for your information, there's a male there who's trying to break the door down using a wheelie.
That's him.
Just want to Google address?
Yeah.
Got no top on which matches the previous description.
5-1 shows on it.
The driver's returned to his home address 2 miles from their position. With kids potentially in danger, Ben hits the gas.
It's round this bend and it's on your right.
And at the scene, Ben's not hanging around.
Just put your arms where you can see him, pal.
Stripped to the waist and clearly hammered, the suspect is swiftly cuffed.
Okay.
Then Ben and Joe turn their attention to the kids on the back seat.
Just put your hands up. Put your hands up front. Just put your hands up front.
Stay there.
They're sitting on broken glass from a smashed back window and they're sick in the driver footwell. It's a distressing situation.
It's police, you're okay. You're okay. It's okay, you're all right.
Ben and Joe do their best to calm the children as their dad's led off for questioning.
Right, come sit in our cars then. Your mum's coming. We've got your mum. Your mum's safe. Yeah, your mum's coming. It's okay, you're safe. You're safe. Come with me. Come on.
The kids get a police escort to the safety of a squad car.
It's okay. Can we get mum up here?
Collected from the motorway by another unit, Mum is on her way. In the meantime, Joe's discovered the true level of the suspect's recklessness.
Basically what he's done is he's had an argument with her on motorway. He's thrown her out on hard shoulder, and then he's had a smashed window and he's driven off with 3 kids in car who haven't been restrained. And obviously he's in drink and potentially affected by drugs as well, because there's some drugs paraphernalia in front of the car. And he ain't got insurance. And it's debatable whether or not he's got a driving licence.
And Dad's not finished. He's now playing up with a cop in the back of the car.
Stop struggling! Stop it! Stop it!
Stop mucking about!
Stop it!
Stop mucking about, pal.
Sorry, no, sorry, don't do that.
Stop mucking about.
Unbelievably, the man has tried to kiss the officer.
No, stop it. Just stay still. You don't kiss people either. We don't want you to kiss people.
Me know, I know.
There's only one place his wandering hands are going.
Right, we'll get him out.
And that's behind his back.
Stand out.
Yes. Come out with me. Come with me. Do you want to take his other arm?
I'm sorry, I know speak English.
Right, listen. No fighting.
Okay.
Cuffs to the rear.
Okay,
Arms behind your
sorry.
back. Arms behind your back.
Sorry, everything sorry.
Yeah, double cuffs on that bad boy.
It's a bit late for sorry. The damage is done.
Sorry, everything sorry. Are you going down?
Everything sorry.
The Interceptors have heard one apology too many.
Everything sorry.
Just be quiet now. Okay?
Okay.
The only vehicle this disgraceful dad should be in is the back of a police van.
Yeah.
I've padded him down. He's got bits and bats in his pocket, but no weapons at all.
Your children are
But obviously, you
fine.
can't.
Please help me. My children, please.
Despite his pleas, he's off to the cells. Although the kids seem physically unharmed, it's been a traumatic experience.
Yeah, when you see kids distressed like that, they were absolutely petrified. I mean, oldest one, I think she's about 5, she was shaking. I've got a daughter myself that's that age, and it'd be heartbreaking to put her through something like that.
The mum arrives and it's an emotional reunion with her children.
Where's your mum?
Let's be honest with you. I wouldn't be able to do that to my kids, and I think the people that will be watching this will be thinking exactly the same. So.
The suspect was found guilty of possession of cannabis and of being drunk whilst in charge of a child under 7 years old. He was committed to prison for 14 days. no action was taken concerning the alleged assault. Dan Robson and Tom Powell are out in the unmarked Beamer on a night that's typically busy for the Interceptors.
We're on a night shift tonight. It's Sunday, St Patrick's Day as well. So we're on right through until 7 in the morning. So we'll get into Leeds and see what we can find.
Tom's kept a watchful eye on the streets of West Yorkshire for the last 12 years. When he's not looking for villains, he's watching rugby league. And it looks like tonight's about to kick off, as news comes in of a reported car theft.
It's a black Mission Qashqai. It was stolen earlier.
Yeah, daughter's ex-boyfriend has taken somebody's car.
Little does the suspect know that Dan and Tom are seasoned pros at tackling drivers of pinched Qashqais. 8 months earlier, they were on the tail of another stolen black Nissan Qashqai being driven dangerously through Leeds.
Crash, crash, crash.
4 suspects legged it.
Hey, stop there!
Dan took down the passenger.
Get your hands behind your back! Second one's the driver, second one is the driver.
While Tom stretched his legs and collared the driver.
Get down! You're under arrest. Suspicion of burglary.
Let's go chase another Qashqai.
Boys, I think we're behind it, mate.
Another unit has picked up the suspected stolen car.
Stolen vehicle, failing to stop. Mad gate towards Leeds City Centre.
It's heading straight for the Qashqai Takedown Society.
Take us through the car fields in it. We're on left, we're on Accommodation Road. We're now heading towards the A64 through a red.
The suspect speeds past on the other side of the road.
Accommodation Road. We're now heading towards the A64 through a red. Still safe to continue. Speed to 40 miles an hour.
Dan's got the whiff of Qashqai and gets stuck into the pursuit.
Acknowledge left, get approach. Right. Hazelwood Drive. Still lights out. Still light traffic. Safe to continue.
But it's short-lived as the Qashqai stops up ahead.
He's gone. Which way? Is he still in it? He's still in it.
Cops in the lead car swoop on the driver. Tom takes the passenger door, but the driver has other ideas, leaving all the other cops in danger.
Watch it, boys. Get it, car.
Predicting the desperate driver's next move, one unit blocks his escape route and Dan boxes in the stolen Qashqai at the back. The passenger gives himself up.
Is that me?
But the driver legs it.
Stay in the car. Up here.
They've lost sight of him.
He's run up that way. That way.
And he appears to have gone to ground.
Just keep eyes on your road in case he comes back over. Can we get him past?
The missing runaway has put cops' lives in danger. Desperate to collar him, the Interceptors surround the area.
They will find him, I'm sure of it.
Dan's bang on the money. They soon hear rustling coming from the bushes of a gated property. Tom spotted him.
He's there. Come down here now. Units, he's going to try climb the railings on the road at the back. Can we get some units parallel with that address?
The cavalry jumps in.
Get on the floor! Get over with him, mate, if you can.
But the suspect is on the move.
He's over at railings, back up to the main road.
He's clambered over some railings and hidden in the greenery. But Tom's followed every move and guides other cops to the spot.
Units, he's at the other side of the railings, the road side of the railings, in bushes. Head towards where the dog's squealing, he's in there.
Between the dark and the brambles, it's almost impossible to see him, let alone nick him.
He's here, he's here, he's here. Follow my voice, gents, down here. To me, to me, to me.
There's now a line of interceptors on both sides of the fence, but they still can't get to him.
Fella, you're going nowhere, just come out.
The fugitive won't budge. It's a prickly stalemate.
Keep holding him, keep holding him. Right, fella.
Reaching through the railings, they manage to get a grasp on the runaway.
Climb on me back, climb on me back.
Tom turns human stepladder, letting a cop climb over him across the railings.
You alright?
To pick a route through the brambles and say hello.
Right, fella. Get here now. Right. Get out on your face. On your face, now. Get down.
Finally, he's in cuffs.
Get your hands out. Get your hands out now. Cuffs on, Crods. Yeah, cuffs on. Cuffs on. Sorry, mate.
And Tom makes his first arrest through a fence.
Right, mate, you're under arrest on suspicion of theft of motor vehicle. You don't have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you don't mention when questioned something which you later allowed in court.
One in the bush is worth two in the van. Driver and passenger are nicked. A safe end to a potentially deadly situation.
As soon as someone is in a position where you know they're going to start turning around and they're not going to stop.
Watch it, boys. Watch yourself.
It's just too dangerous to be out on foot.
Get in car, in car, in car.
But yeah, it could have been naughty that. Somebody could have been run over quite easily.
Yeah, he didn't care, did he? He just wanted to get away. Good job all round, really. Good spot. 2-0 to the cops, isn't it?
Yeah.
The Qashqai bushman was arrested for aggravated vehicle taking, dangerous driving, multiple counts of assault and criminal damage. He is still under investigation. The passenger was released without charge. The Qashqai is on its way back to be reunited with its owner, but not before car geek Tom has given it his roadside review.
It's only a 1.5 diesel, 110 brake horsepower.
This is what I mean about the world's most boring man.
It's actually a Renault diesel engine. Good on fuel though.
I'm going to walk away now.
Still to come, Claire Gray meets an old friend.
I know him quite well.
Stop!
Being an interceptor isn't just about high-speed pursuits.
Out and running.
Chasing down villains.
Get on the floor now!
And firepower.
Thank you, my friend. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. See you later.
An ability to get on with people and diffuse situations is also key.
Look at that there. You could have that on a dating site.
And a master of the art of wrong and whispering is Claire Gray, who's on the lookout for early morning troublemakers.
There's a Corsa that's parked up down there. I don't think it had a driver in it, just had a passenger, but I think driver will be coming back.
The Corsa has been flagged for no insurance.
So the car's just there. But I don't want to pull further down because that lad out of the car there, he'll see me. So hang on here a minute, just see if car moves.
Calming down criminals may be her forte, but her pet peeve is uninsured drivers. And there's a suspected one on the move.
Oh, here we go.
It's 4 in the morning, so rather than a blast of sirens, Claire hits the blues.
So stopping. There's 3 in it, isn't there?
Looks like the passenger is pleased to see her.
I know him quite well.
It's a familiar face for Claire.
You alright? No. What? I didn't even know you were in car.
Listen, are you gonna put me on TV?
Move over. Who's your mate driving?
It's not none of your business. You can too slow
Give
for me.
over.
You too slow for me.
You alright, mate?
Listen, you better
Just
not
have
put me on camera.
Doing, can I?
You're my friend.
Just
you.
have a sitting back.
You sausage.
The other side, love.
You know you too slow.
What have you been drinking?
The passenger is in a boisterous mood.
Yo, BBC. You and Channel 5. Oh, well, I'm entertaining you.
Claire tries to get down to business.
The car's showing no insurance.
Yeah, I've got
What insurance have you got to drive it?
I've got my policy insurance here, but I need to pay £1,000 to it.
£1,000?
But it seems the lively lad outside has other ideas and gets in the car.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Claire has dealt with him many times before and knows she needs to control the situation carefully so it doesn't spiral out of control.
What's going on?
You better not. Listen, you're my friend, you.
What
You know I'm a motherfucker.
Right, I'm talking to...
You know I'm a motherfucker driver.
Yeah,
You're the sausage.
You need to get out of the car, you do. That ain't a policy of insurance, is it?
Is that not?
The driver doesn't appear to have an actual insurance policy, but there's a more pressing matter sitting on the back seat.
Just jump out a minute. I can't speak to him, you're too noisy. Come on.
I'm gonna listen to you.
Come on, out you come.
But I'm away here.
Right. Please, come on.
I'm gonna listen.
That's fine.
You wanna entertain me?
You go home if you want.
No.
Take two.
Right. So, now we've got Noisy Head out at way. At the minute, there's no insurance on the vehicle. So because you haven't paid that money, they haven't added it on for you. All right, so the car will get seized tonight. You can get it back.
Surprise, surprise, Noisy Head is back.
What are you doing? Get out.
But Claire continues to keep her calm.
Nah, man.
What are you doing with these gloves?
I'm putting my gloves on because I'm cold.
Come on, get out of the car.
I'm on TV right now.
It seems he likes the camera.
Yo, my G.
Your driver's license.
AM, PM, to the CM.
The alphabet kid is reasonably good-natured, but his erratic behaviour means it's a relief to see backup.
Bit of an handful, especially when he's drunk. You're in and out. You're in and out at car. I know him quite well. We couldn't have a conversation, could we?
With the passenger distracted, Claire can finally deal with the matter at hand.
You need to sort your insurance out. You need to come down to the police station then with all your documents. Bring some ID with you so that they know it's you. And then once they're happy that all your documents are in order, you can then go off and get your car back.
But the driver's taken up the Noisy Head baton.
No, that's not a certificate. This is what I'm saying to you.
I don't understand though.
Right.
Because this shit, I don't understand. It's getting me pissed off.
Calm down.
I can't calm down because my wife put me through this.
I'm trying to explain it to you.
What the f is this shit though? Come on, Claire, man. This is bullshit.
Despite his protests, his car is getting seized.
Make sure you got everything.
And now he's playing up as well by hassling the cameraman.
This is the wonder.
Because you're blowing a cigarette in my face.
You're waking everybody up.
Before the situation escalates any further, Claire and her colleagues manage to calm things down.
I'm going.
Go on, take him with you. All right. Like pulling teeth. A bit of a handful to deal with. Just doesn't know when to go home. Come on.
Get out of the
Get
car,
out
man.
of the
They're
car.
gonna rascal out your blood.
Rascal me for what?
No,
Green.
listen,
I'm gonna pick your rubbish up off the floor that you're messing about for. I'm not messing about.
They're finally on their way.
I think because the passenger has clearly had way too much alcohol to drink tonight, he's just egging the other guy on. Gets a bit of an handful if you're on your own and there's a couple of them and they're in and out. It's tricky just to manage them. It's like controlling toddlers in a nursery, I'd imagine. I've never been a nursery school teacher, but I'd imagine it's like that, but a lot worse.
No further action was taken against Claire's rowdy toddlers after the driver showed up at the nick with valid insurance at the time of the stop.
The Police Interceptors are back new next Monday at 8. Notorious criminals reveal the truth about gangster life tonight. Hard Men's Street Justice is brand new at 10. Before that, a large fight is putting pressure on a busy Lincolnshire police station. We're inside the force 24/7. New next.